Hello, everyone. This is Kerwin, and welcome to episode 3 of AI Travel Pulse podcast. That's quite a mouthful. I hope you've enjoyed the previous episodes. One was on Guide Geek, the other was on 10 and 24. And this episode is about a new piece called Mindtrip. Now, I've not looked at this, so you and I are going to be looking at it for the first time. I thought I'd do that instead of like do it and then come back and tell you what I thought. I've never used it, but it seems to be rated as the best travel planning tool out there. So with that said, let's go take a look. Again, I will do my screen share and we're going to talk about Mindtrip. Now, I guess you do have to do an account, but we'll see if we have to do an account. I'll pause, I'll create one, and then we'll continue again. Okay, so it says Mindtrip. Travel differently. Mindtrip brings the world to you and empowers you to experience it your way. That was a little video. That's what a little video is about. Video's going properly. So you get the picture. Uh, Let me just X out of here. But it's basically a software where you can ask it to do things. So let's just see how it works. It says, start chatting with us. Ask us for suggestions on any destination or ask us for an entire itinerary. Be as specific as you can about the types of experience that you like, or take our quiz to determine your style. Basically, ask us anything. It tells you about popular itineraries. They have an inspiration page. They'll give you personal recommendation, collaborate with family and friends, upload and organize your travel receipts. I guess it's pretty cool. Doesn't show any upload. You can upload receipts. You can do group chat. You can start anywhere. And there's a creative program. Now, this creative program, I'm going to take a look at that because some of you watching this video are content creators. You can go in and I guess you earn money when you give people information. Let's click join here. And doesn't tell you much. You can turn passion into profits. So drop a link to your blog or social post and we'll extract the details. So basically what it does, it takes the information that if you have information about a particular place, it'll take the information from that place and I guess it shares it with people and looks like you probably get paid every time somebody does that. There's a whole FAQ and all that. So let's go back to the home page. Why don't we just start chatting? See if it's going to allow me to chat or it's going to allow me to do, okay, I don't have to do an account just to get information, at least not so far. So let's go right into it. So hey there, we're to today. All right, I'm going to say London. Like to use places that let me use San Francisco. San Francisco. Okay, so it says San Francisco, a vibrant city known for an iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Of course, it's just showing me Golden Gate Bridge in the middle of nowhere. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can get an idea where Golden Gate Bridge is. Otherwise, it just looks really odd. So it says San Francisco is a vibrant city known for its iconic Golden Gate Bridge, historic Alcatraz Island, and bustling neighborhoods like Chinatown. Whether you're interested in exploring cultural landmarks, enjoying scenic views, or tasting diverse cuisine, San Francisco has something to offer. Is there anything specific you're interested in, such as hotels, restaurant, or activities? Now, San Francisco is a really expensive city. So I'm going to say, uh, can you recommend any hotels for me? I prefer the Marriott Bonvoy brand. I'd like to stay in the heart of this city. Um, if you can't find any good Marriott, how about suggesting something from Hilton? I'm gonna leave all those in. So let's see what it comes back and it says. All right. Now remember, I've I've been to San Francisco many times, and so I can figure out if it's telling me good stuff or not. So it says for your stay in San Francisco, I recommend San Francisco Marriott Marquis. Good. The hotel is located in the vibrant SoMa district. So SoMa means South of Market area, offering modern amenities and panoramic view of the city skyline. It's conveniently close to attractions like Moscone Center, that's their convention center. Union Square, that's like this you could call it the center of downtown San Francisco. Not quite, but close. And the Yerba Gardens. If you're open to Hilton options, let me know, and I can suggest some great alternatives. Um, I found it weird that it only gave me one brand, just one hotel, the Marriott Marquis. So it is saying the Marriott Marquis is $161 per night, and it's prominent hotel known for its distinctive architecture and central location. Not bad. So that's on Market and Mission. So if I just try to zoom in a little bit, that's the Moscone Center there. That's Union Square up here. Um, yeah, so it's not bad. It's in the south of Market area. So this is Market Street here. And you can get a good idea of where exactly everything is located. There's Chinatown. So it's within walking distance of everything. But again, I was disappointed it only gave me. So I'll go, okay, fine. Um, how about the Hiltons then? See what it comes back and tells me. Just a sec. And then I'm going to go back and say, well, how come there you didn't give me any other Marriotts? Okay, so now it's giving me some more. The Hilton San Francisco Financial District. Uh, okay. Um, Close to popular attractions like Chinatown. It gives you. I like how it gives you a pop-up of what the place looks like when you highlight it. Canopy by Hilton, San Francisco, SoMa, and when you do the hotel, it also shows it on the map, which is pretty cool. I've not stayed at that Canopy by Hilton. San Francisco has really expensive hotels. I'm surprised the prices for these are quote unquote not too high. There's Infinity San Francisco. So you can stay down Fisherman's Wharf if you want. So at least it's showing you a little more. I'm still surprised that it didn't give me, let's see, can you give me more Marriott? Now, what I'm thinking is that because I've asked it, because it's not showing like the Hilton brands that doesn't have the word Hilton in it. Same thing with the Marriott, Courtyard Marriott, San Francisco Marriott, JW Marriott. Um, and there are some other ones. So, I mean, it's not too bad. It is showing you some hotels. So I guess that's not bad. This place is actually pretty cool if you like chocolates. I'm not a chocolate fan, but it's great to go in and see it. It's very cool. It's near down by the Fisherman's Wharf here. It's down here. Worthwhile checking out. Um, what other attractions should I visit while there? Okay. So what's it telling me? Doop, 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 doop. Says the Golden Gate Bridge. It's right there. I don't know why it zoomed out. That's the Golden Gate Bridge. See Pier 39. Alcatraz. It doesn't have a link to Alcatraz, which is weird. Golden Gate Bridge. Park. I've actually not been to Golden Gate Bridge Park. No. Oh, it's larger than Central Park. Really? I did not know that. So where is oh, it's actually giving me that's day one for two people. But I don't understand why it zoomed out. Okay, so here are all the other attractions here. I mean, it's actually not too bad. There's Union Square again. Okay, fine. So let's see. How do I get to San Francisco from Houston? Now it wants me to create an account. Let's see. Is it because of the question I asked, or maybe because I've used it too much as a free person? Let's see. How do I travel locally? Uh, sign up to continue chatting and save your progress. You've reached your daily chat limit as an unregistered user, which I guess is really what it said before. Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do, I am going to sign up, but let me do this. I hate when they want you to sign up with Google instead of an email. It is super annoying. Um, because now if really annoying. Okay, so it forced me to sign in with my Google account. Wouldn't take a normal email address. So let me ask my question now. How can I get from um how can I get from Houston to San Francisco? Now I don't know what their model is and how they're making money because so far it asked me to create an account, but it hasn't asked me to pay anything. I do have, looks like I have some free things I can do per day without signing up, but I don't know how they're making money. Maybe it's if I go and I book a hotel, that might be how they're making money. I have commissions from the hotels. So nonstop flights, United Airlines from Houston to San Francisco, and it gives me some price. Doesn't I don't know what dates it's using to just come up with these random pricing. Nonstop is from, but I can go to San Jose on also on United, and then it's 4 hours. It's cheaper to go to San Jose apparently. So the difference, if just looking at this, I don't know what dates they are, but the difference is quite the difference, like $100, $113 cheaper. These options, and it gives you some flight itineraries, and then it says book. So if I go into book, it's taking me over to Priceline. And so this is the monetization side of it. This is how the site makes money by referring, I guess, leads over to booking engines. So it's sending me over to Priceline, and if it ever connects, I will get to Priceline. Or some local bubble tea. If you've never had bubble tea is really good. Okay. It's taking forever to connect, so I'm just going to close that. Uh, and it's using it for August 7th, so it's looking really far in advance. That's not bad. They did a map update, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so let me back up for a sec. If I had done, oh, how do I get from the airport to the city? So as you can see, this is really good. Tells you I can take the BART. There's an airport shuttle. I can do a taxi or ride share. I can do a car rental. The only thing it doesn't tell you about the local bus. And there is a local bus, the KX and the 292. So let's see, is there a local bus? So it's gonna come back and tell me the KX and the 292 are options I can use. There we go, the Samsung 292. Uh, doesn't tell you about the KX. Maybe the KX doesn't run anymore. The KX used to be the express bus that runs from the airport, and they might have stopped it by now. But at least it tells you you can do the 292, or you can take a car rental. You can take. So this information that uh, is normally given to you by a travel content creator. So these AI applications are really, really good now. Um, are they replacing people like me? Not really. Because the people who've and this information is by people who've actually been there, right? This is not like the AI going, oh, this is how you do it. It's really good information that's there. Now, I could also stay by the airport, and what I wanted to see is, okay, so this is a part of the monetization again. Excuse me, it gives you a list of hotels, and the Mindtrip is powered by Priceline. None of them go directly to the hotel. So this tells me that they haven't figured out how to work with the hotels themselves yet. Because I think what was a Hilton? It's not, none of them is going to Hilton.com, right? It's going to other booking engines. Uh, so that's the monetization part that I was trying to think. As a content creator, I'm always trying to think how that works. Now, is this something that you would use? I mean, so far so good. Okay, so it talks about the airport. Now, let's just see how much more information it has. Um, are there airport clubs in SFO? See if it knows that. Okay, it says, yep, there's United Club, American Admiral Club, there's Delta, there's Alaska, there's Cathay, but there are more than this. San Francisco offers several. These lounges provide a variety. Are there any more? Because there is something called Club San Francisco. I think it's Club SFO maybe. Um, they did not take my thing. Uh, are there are there airport clubs? And it says yes. So are there any more? Because there is a club from Air Canada. The Air Canada one isn't listed here. American Delta, Alaska, Cathay, and there's a Air France. There's even a Virgin one. So it's checking the web now. So it doesn't have all of them. That's there. There is a Centurion Lounge as well. Now it's coming back and giving me the rest of them. I don't know why I didn't give it all of them before. Yeah, there's a Maple Leaf, there's a France Centurion. So yeah, so now it's actually giving me all the other ones. Still doesn't give me the Virgin, and I'm gonna ask, is there? Because I know there is one. Is there a Virgin one as well? Okay. And now it goes, oh yeah, there is one. Then why didn't you give? Let me see if it's going to be a little cheeky. Why didn't you tell me this initially? Let's see. Apologize for the oversight. I should have mentioned the Virgin Clubhouse earlier. I think it's getting annoyed with me now, isn't it? Um, okay, so as an aviation geek, I'm going to ask, where In SFO, can I go watch planes? There's actually two places in the airport. They're actually at two opposite ends of the airport. One is you can if you get in the Maple Leaf Lounge, you can see stuff from there. And if you're at the end, I think it's at G, you'll be able to watch planes as well. So let's see what it says. Terminal 2, some areas in Terminal 2 offers views. Bayfront Park, located just north of this, offers a thing. Oh, and it shows you where Bayfront Park is, which is good. Yes, you can go here and watch planes, definitely. Um, because you can see them, they land right there on the runway. You can from the Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge. And this is probably leftover from the other thing, though. San Francisco Museum, located in International Terminal, offers exhibits on aviation history. It's a really tiny museum, but you can see stuff in there. Terminal 2 offers views and the Bayfront Park. I'm going to say now, is is there an outdoor smoking area at the airport, inside the airport? Tip, there is. I spelled inside wrong, but I think it'll figure it out. Okay. It's designated smoking, but they're located outside the terminal is not true. Well, I guess there isn't, I don't think you can smoke outside there. Let me ask it another question. Is there an outdoor terrace in the airport behind? Uh, there are no outdoor smoking, so you probably can't. Yeah, there's a sky. Sorry, that's a sky terrace. So the Sky Terrace offers an outdoor terrace. You just can't smoke there. Known as a Sky Terrace, this area provides a space where passengers can relax and enjoy views of the airfield. However, the terrace is located pre-security, so you would need to pass through security to get there. Okay, that's fair. That's actually fair. So here's a question I'm going to ask. How far is it to walk from one end of Terminal A to the Sky Terrace? The Sky Terrace is actually at the other end of the airport. And it's far. It's very far. Let's see if it'll tell me. Uh, Samus does not have a terminal A. It does. It does. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Maybe it's concourse. It's probably confusing that with concourse, but it does have concourses from A through F. And I guess it doesn't really understand that. Okay, so let me say, okay. So concourse A to the Sky Terrace. Um, Concourse. Because if you travel international, if you're in a different terminal to a concourse, you would need to walk to use, or use the air train. I meant, I mean, it's quite good. These are just things that, unless you've been to San Francisco, you wouldn't, SFO, you wouldn't exactly know this. It's kind of barfing on this now. It doesn't really get that part, but that's okay. Okay, let me ask another question. Which non-US airlines fly to SFO? Let's see if it's going to tell me. I mean, this is really good information, right? Because this is information that you'd have to search quite a bit to get online. Provide information. Non-US, could you please specify the location or country you're flying from? It doesn't matter. So it's not quite sophisticated. It's getting there, but it doesn't have this information yet. Bad thing is I think it's learning, so maybe next time I come in here, it'll tell me. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, let me say Seoul. ICN. So it needs specific information, right? I gotta tell them I'm coming from Seoul, and now it should tell me all the airlines that are flying from Seoul to San Francisco. as it thinks about it. But the tool is pretty cool. It seems to do, so it tells you there, that gives you flight numbers and everything, the time. So it's not bad. It gives you pricing. So it's typically the purpose of it is to do make bookings. And so whenever you ask something, it'll go, seems it'll go around the booking. Let's say, are there any ferries from the airport to the city? I know there isn't, but I want to see what it says. There are no direct ferry service from San Francisco airport to downtown. However, you can take for other forms of transportation like BART. And so it's not bad. It's not bad. So you tell me, what do you think? This tool does provide quite a bit of information. Um, uh, yeah, it's not bad. Let me see. Is there another airport to use other than SFO? And apparently you can save it. You can save the chat as well. Says, yep, there's Oakland and San Jose. And then you can say, how do I get to the city from these airports? So we're going to come back and tell me how to do that. Uh, oh, all in all, it is not a bad tool. You can still get information, and the information seems to be pretty accurate. Um, you could say, can I take a train from Houston to San Francisco? So this is just, if I want to create a new thing, I would just click here. I can get inspiration. This is updates. I can save stuff. I can explore. So when it comes back, we'll take a look at that. So there's Amtrak, because one of the things I wanted to take the train from Houston to the other side of the country. Just take forever. But so this would be a good tool maybe to come in and check things out like that. All right, so let's see. If I just looking for inspiration. So this is just other. So let's see. I want to explore Barcelona in 5 days. So they've curated a 5-day trip for me here. And I can go in here. The other thing I guess I could do back to here. Uh, so if I go back to, I know how to get back to the things that I did. Oh, chats. Okay. Um, what I was gonna do was, oh, can you give me a 3-day itinerary for San Francisco. And I'd like to include SAU Sausalito. Sausalito is the little area that's on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge. You just turn right and you go down to the road and it takes you, you can see San Francisco across the way. So now it's going through and trying to figure out um, an itinerary for me that will include it's adding all the information to my trip. So it tells me, welcome to San Francisco on day one. It's suggesting, I mean, this is really good. This is the kind of stuff that I would probably suggest myself. Show itinerary. That has a full itinerary here. And stick it on a calendar if you'd like. Tells you where you need to go, when you need to go, what time you need to go. And of course, you can go booking, but I don't have anything to book in this itinerary, at least not yet. But it's all the different places that it suggested. That's the hotel that I can go book. So I mean, it's pretty good. It is really good. So this gives you an idea of some of the things that you can do with this. Huh, there is, so Sausalito is over here. That's Oakland, so it's the other side. It's the Golden Gate Bridge here. And so Sausalito is over here. And as you can see, when you look across, you can see Alcatraz here. Actually, Alcatraz is here. But you can see the entire bay right across there. So it's not bad. Let me stop sharing. They did a good job. And so this is just one of the different tools that AI has been created by AI, generated in the back end. And it's live. You can see everything I was doing right there. I didn't have to wait. Everything was pretty much live that's coming in from there. So I hope this gives you an idea of what's out there. And again, if you want me to check out any new one, you and I was checking it out together. I'd never used this thing before. But let me know if you have any other AI tools that are AI travel tools, and I will definitely take a look at them. So this is Kerwin, the password.com and cruiseonjuice.com, and AI Travel Pulse. Now, if you want to sign up for the AI Travel Pulse newsletter, it's ai-travel-pulse.beehive.com. Go take a look, and I'll appreciate if you sign up and tell your friends. And this is also on YouTube, so you can search for YouTube for it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. That's the most important thing. Well, actually, the most important thing is that you get the information. But thank you. I'm rambling again. Talk to you soon. Bye.